So what you're about to see is some bonus footage from the first week of scent stories that I did. You know, trying to keep everything together, recording by the day, and then not editing along the way. It's just they got a little jumbled up, and so I had some limitations on what I could include in the footage and what I couldn't. As far as Canva, I think I was using a lot of additional footage that took up more space than Canva would allow. So I had to stop that video where it was, but this is some additional footage that would have otherwise gone in that first week of scent stories. And so look at this as a bonus or some behind the scenes footage that was not originally included, but hopefully just as enjoyable and engaging. So thanks again for stopping by and take a look at what you missed. Okay, good morning. Today is Wednesday. It's hump day, and I am running a little late, so I'm going to try not to speak as quickly, and if I do, then I will just come back in the afternoon when the day is over and regroup and tell you everything I'm wearing. So today I'm wearing brown sugar babe oil. This is called Lemonade, and I'm wearing this oil because I've never worn it before. That's why I'm wearing it, and I decided to pair it with, this is Riff's Floral, and this is the Emerald fragrance. It smells a lot like Cherjoff's Lyra. So I wanted to have a little bit of a lemon essence today. And something else I wanted to tell y'all real quick about. I did some birthday shopping for a family member, and I went to MFK's website simply because that's where the person wanted their particular surprise. And they were having a special for the holidays where you could get free engraving on your bottles, once you reached a certain price point. So I decided, well, I'm gonna try out, I love body oil, so I tried out MFK's 724 body oil because, this was what, 110. I don't mind. Look, I'll spend 99 on Skin Potion, and I have a few bottles of that. So really, value is what you feel that it's worth, and I had no problem with that. If that's not a price point within your range, certainly understand that. Just find a better placement for what's comfortable for you. But I got 724 body oil for myself, and I purchased Baccarat shimmering body oil as the gift. And so they did the free engraving, and then therefore I'm going somewhere with this. They offered some additional samples with the purchase. And so one of the samples I got was the 724 fragrance perfume, but I also chose Grand Soir as an option because I've heard so many wonderful things about it. I do love ambers, and let me tell you something. When I sprayed this last night, the first thing I thought about, probably because I just saw the film, well, half of the film, but that's another conversation. I thought about Michael B. Jordan's character Stack, not the persona, the person. Really not even the person as far as personality, but just his attire. Think about just his attire in that film. Not even necessarily the color, but the fact that he had on a three-piece suit and a hat. This fragrance is full grown. I mean, and if you think about, if you've ever seen the film, they often talk about, well, I remember last time I saw you, you were yay high. And, well, now when they look at him, he's a full grown man. Oh, this. Full grown. If you love amber, if you even think you love amber, this is something that you would enjoy. I'm not telling you to go out and buy it. I'm not telling you to even go out and smell it. I'm just telling you what my experience is, because that will be there on their counter whenever I decide to go get it. And I probably will seek out one of the discounter sites because it just doesn't make sense to buy full price, whether it's a car, clothing, whatever. If you can get a discount, get a discount within reason. You don't want to get a discount on things like plastic surgery. Don't be looking for no Groupon for plastic surgery. Pay the price. Value is what you feel it's worth, and sometimes it costs what it costs. I don't think there's going to be a discount for somebody who wants to get a Rolls Royce, for example. You're willing to pay for it or you're not. There's the door. And it's okay, because you don't have to like it, and neither do I. But don't feel obligated to buy anything. Those things will be there, okay? So those are my fragrances for the day. I am going to, because this is more than enough fragrance for me to spray on myself to determine whether or not I like it, and I do. And I'm going to share this right around my neck, behind the ears, not up under my nose, because I told you all I'm prone to migraines, but this is going to be a private joy. I mean, my goodness. We'll talk more after work. Have a great day. I absolutely do plan to purchase Grand Soir because I do feel that it is a quality fragrance. I don't know that everything at MFK would give me that same feeling, and I'm quite certain it wouldn't. There are many content creators that I trust that would certainly tell you, hey, this is not their typical profile. They've said that of the new fragrance Kirke or Kirky. I can't remember what the fragrance is called, so don't give me the business. But they will also give you their 724. That was described to me as soapy, as very, very clean. Veronica says, described it perfectly. She said this smells like Dove soap, the original soap, not the ones with the lavender and the vanilla. No, this smells like the one, I think it's in a white box with the green schwa over it. It's the original formulation of Dove soap. And so when I smell the oil, it smells like Dove soap. I couldn't be mad about that. And I'm not, because that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted a clean, light fragrance. And that's exactly what it is. Now, since I got the sample of the fragrance as a part of the free, complimentary gift, the fragrance to me smells a lot more citrus, and I'm definitely going to enjoy pairing those together. But the fragrance has a lot more body to it, as it should. They don't smell identical to me at all. You might feel differently. But I believe that Grand Soir, whatever the price tag is worth the price. Now, would I pay $500 for it? No. No. Even if I think it's worth it. No. Because there are other things. I have children. They're in school. I'm in school teaching, and I'm also in school getting my higher education. So I have 3 facets of school, and all of those things require incredible focus. But again, if you're somebody who enjoys buying makeup, shoes, cars, wigs, you still have to choose wisely. So don't get angry with people. I'm sorry, I can't tell you not to get angry. Get angry. That is your opportunity. That is your choice. I choose not to do that, because that is what they're supposed to do. Marketers are supposed to market. People that criticize, go ahead and criticize. Be good at it, because I don't have to listen to you, and you don't have to listen to me either. You could turn this off right now, and I won't know, and I'm still going to keep breathing. And so will you. We have choices, ladies and gentlemen. We have choices. So let's try and be kind to one another. If we don't agree, we can say, I don't agree, or don't say anything. Or we can provide a different perspective, a different vantage point, whatever it is. These things are out here for the taking, So let's just enjoy the fragrance journey. I would really love to hear your feedback on whether or not you are enjoying these particular kinds of recordings that I'm doing. I know it's only my first week. I'm only, the 4th day into the week, because I started on Sunday, 3rd day of the work week. Let me know, because I don't find them to be difficult. I won't be doing any major editing other than putting the days together. I won't be any B-roll, because I'm the B-roll. But let me know what you're thinking about it, okay? Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to you soon. At a stoplight, so bye. And in the same breath, there's a lot going around on YouTube. I've seen a few conversations, and I'm not saying that conversations are not merited. Absolutely they are. I just want to give you a different chapter to that story. Consider the content creators that have grown from being a beginner like I am, and they've been able to establish it into a business, whether that was their goal or not. Because I'm here to tell you, I am not looking for subscribers. I'm not looking for viewers. That will come inevitably. That is the unavoidable inevitable. Somebody's going to come and sit in your audience, because there's a butt for every seat. Take that any way you wish. But that is inevitable. Now, those folks may have planned that. They may not have planned it. The point is, they got there. And they're now in a job. That is their job to review. That is their job to give you their honest opinions. And it is their job to let you know if you like this, if you like that, if you're looking for this, you're looking for that, then this is an option for you. Now, as far as them saying, get your nose on this, not my particular favorite phrase. As far as them saying, you need to try this, get this, that's your responsibility. You have to choose if it's a priority, if it's a need, if it's a want, because all of this is a want. You will not stop breathing if you don't get a fragrance, if you don't get an oil, if you don't get a body wash, if you don't get a this or that. You will still, by the grace of God, keep breathing. This is a want. It is a luxury. It is a hobby, and you don't need it at all. My opinion. I feel like it's more of a fact, but it's my opinion. So don't get angry with them for doing what they are supposed to do. Find someone you know is trustworthy, that has integrity. There's a difference between someone suggesting to you what you might want based off of the scent profiles, just like you all are getting to know us as content creators, we're getting to know you as the audience. Just because they make a suggestion, they're trying to communicate with you because they don't talk to you every day eye to eye. They don't pick up the phone and talk to you. This is the way they communicate, or by a post or a live, so what have you. But it is still ultimately your choice to make an informed decision. That's all they're trying to offer you. Now, there are content creators, I am sure. I don't know who they are because I don't watch those. The ones that I watch are the ones that I trust, and I still make an informed decision. I don't care even if it's limited edition. They're not going to get rid of that recipe. I told you. They're not throwing away the grease. They're not throwing it away. They will put it back if they'd like. They might rebrand it, add a little sparkle shine to it, give it to you under a different title, what have you. The point is, you still have the responsibility to choose wisely. Okay. One more thing, completely off topic. Listen, have you ever had those? And I know you have. Have you ever been driving and you have a driver that comes from the far right lane all the way over to make a left turn? I'm talking a 4-lane jump. I'm thinking, didn't you know 4 miles back you had to get in the left lane? I mean, everybody's not using Google Maps this morning. Everybody's not. You know where you were going. What you doing way over in the far right lane, and now you're going to cut. I mean, not even politely, just cut across 4 lanes. So mine are not driving, not yet. It will be soon enough. And there are a lot of people out here that have fallen into the pattern of putting up that bumper sticker. First of all, no bumper stickers will ever go on any of our vehicles. But if I were of that kind, there are bumper stickers that say, you know, student driver, new driver, what have you. What do y'all think about that? Because I'm not giving you any notice on what it is that I'm doing. You don't need to know what my skill set is. I think there are people out there that will give you genuine compassion and understanding, as you should, because there's a lot of beautiful people that are here. We're all different, and some people need to put the keys down. Some should never have picked them up. But the point is, they got a key, they've turned it, and they're on the road. So, in all kinds of moods. Some pissed off, some saying, if you give me one more time, it's all kinds of things now. So, getting back to the topic, I don't think I would want to put that on the vehicle to let people know that that person is a new driver, because there could be somebody who might try you. They try you now, and I've been driving a long time. You're not going to scare me. If I put my signal on, I'm letting you know I'm coming over. I'm letting you know nicely that I'm coming over, but you won't scare me. I've been driving a long time. I got enough insurance to cover me and you, so that doesn't scare me, but it would scare a new driver, perhaps, when people try to rev up. It's if they own the road. You know, I'm like, no one has the rights or the patent on the road. We have to share the road. They need to put that as a bonus question on the DMV. Let people know, if you get this question right, we'll give you the license. Because people out here act like they own the road, literally. Nevertheless, I'll tell y'all about a story that I experienced with my children, and I had to explain them the proper way to behave should this occur when they get behind the wheel, because it was unbelievable. But y'all remind me of that. Actually, I'll probably go back and watch this to remind myself. So I am nearing my destination, so I'm going to ease on. Talk to you later. Good morning. It is Friday. Whew. And there's some truth, let me just tell you, to thank God it's Friday. I'm sure you have your own reasons for saying that. This week was pretty tough coming back from winter break, and this is the first full week that we've been able to complete since then, and so I'm truly, truly thankful, because it felt like a slow burn. But here we are. It's Friday morning. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what I'm wearing today. So I'm going to start off with Aromatics, Tease Me. This is from Manib, or you may know him as Neeb here on YouTube. He joined with French Avenue to create an entire line of aromatics fragrances. I love all of them, except there's one that's really, really challenging. That's Carnal Desire. And he has 2 more that are being released. I've got one on the way to me from previously last year. I'm still on my note vibe. This is Naughty Dates. And then there is a Frostbite that has not yet been released. But other than that, I love the entire line of these. You could probably, I would say the entire line is pretty much unisex. But again, ladies, it just depends on how far you want to go to the left. And guys, how far you want to go to the right, or vice versa. The point is, this is a perfect median place. It's just right in the middle. I wanted something sweet, but not overwhelming, just something cozy. And really, I wanted something that felt like a hug to myself today. So I wanted to start with this. I went all over with this. And when I say I went all over, you know what I mean. Down the shoulders, down the legs, down the back, And let me show you what else I put with that. Hold on. I've told you all many times that I like to create a scent bubble around myself. Well, sometimes that includes just something that's a hug to myself, something that's insulating me from the outside scents that I might come across, but it's not necessarily projecting from my body. I just have it around my perimeter, like down the neck, down the sides of each neck, down the sides of both sides of my neck, and the nape of my neck. But today I didn't mind. That's why I didn't wear any powerhouse fragrances today. I did decide to get my skin potion Besame Mucho, which kisses me a lot. I love what that means. And this has got some kick to it. It's not strong at all, but I just love the scent of it. It's just so good. And this is Egyptian jasmine and saffron. And this I did not put on my skin. I applied it to my clothing because I know that if the fragrance does wear off, and both of those, I would say the aromatics gave me 6 hours. And when I wear aromatics, I almost always wear it on my skin and on my clothing, depending on if I'm having an eczema flare up. Right now, I sprayed it on the upper regions of my shoulder areas between the blades and here at the front. And it was great because that was previously inflamed, but not a bother. I did the same thing with the Elysian. And I usually apply that again to my clothes. For this, sometimes I'll just wear the oils on my clothing because I know that that's going to keep me, whether I'm wearing this or a brown sugar babe oil or Oriana fragrance oil. I've only tried one, but they just tend to last extremely long on the clothing. This lasts, period. But if you put it on clothes, it's going more than day one. So I'm going to go and get myself ready to get out of here on time, because if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. I try to keep that motto. That's not an original. You know when I first heard that? I first heard that in the movie Drumline, and I'm sure that's not where it originated in reality, but it stuck with me, and it makes perfect sense because I don't like to be late. So if you're on time, you are late. If you're early, you're on time. Think about when you go to the airport and they've moved your gate. If you got there a little earlier versus being on time, you might know where everybody is. So it's time to go, y'all. Let me get off my soapbox. This is a cold rain. I believe I told you all earlier this week it was unseasonably warm all week in my area. And it is raining today steadily. Steadily. I don't even know if you can hear it in the recording, but it's steadily raining. And it's a cold rain. It's cold. Are there any fragrances that you all enjoy wearing in the cold rain? Not the cold season, in the rain. Because sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes when people get rained on, there is a follow-up to the smell of how that interacts with their fragrance that they're wearing, or just with them. That's when having a shower ahead of time really pays off, because there is a set profile when people come in from damp weather. Yeah. So, is there a fragrance that you can think of that you really enjoy wearing? Not just in the rainy season, in the rainy weather. I'm talking about in cold rain. There is a difference. Cold rain. I imagine a rain in a hot summer day would be refreshing. But today, it's just